What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's King Deal, and today I got some frozen chicken sandwich patties things. um, the brand is Banquet. Banquet got some chicken patties that they had, and it's been out for like a few months, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I remember a customer had told me about them, and she was like, "Oh, they taste better than the Tysons and the other ones you get and everything." So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try them out. So I finally went ahead and got them, and they come in a pack of six. I can't remember the price, but I got four of them. I got some curly fries, Ida or whatever it's called, or Ida, whatever the brand is, of the curly fries, and I got some more of those White Castle chicken rings. A great value, Raising Cane's dupe sauce, and my favorite, Dr. Pepper. So let's go and get into this video. I got them made four different ways. I got the chipotle aioli with a bunch of pickles. I got basically hot and spicy, just mayo and shredded lettuce. We got the mayo with the pickles, and then we got honey mustard with the pickles. So let's go down the line. Piece of. It certainly looks better than the Tysons and stuff. But how does it taste? This definitely ain't no BS chicken patty. I tell you that much. Oh, it is so good. And with this one, the the smoky chipotle aioli gives a smoky flavor to this chicken sandwich, and it's spicy chicken patty, so you're getting a little kick from both. You got these nice soft buns, perfectly toasted, soft. This is why I love the air fryer. You get you a good enough air fryer, and you cook the stuff right, and you still got you a solid meal. Mm. I'm hoping this video, and all following videos will come out really, really well visually. Cause I got my soft box. I had tried it out yesterday just to kind of see, and obviously I don't see how I'll have any purpose to want to use like the warm setting or like the cool setting, but like the in between regular light. What it's all about. It cost me like 50 something dollars. It was almost $60 for it. The space is just a little more cramped, but it worked out perfectly because it's right behind my tripod. These are really good. Really, really good. I know I said I was gonna go down the line, but I gotta save the best ones for last. This is the one with the honey mustard. Mm. Now I also made some cookies. I had bought some cookies too. Um, it was the new Pillsbury stuffed chocolate chip cookies. I believe it's three like kinds that's out at Walmart. I want to say one is like chocolate. One is like a chocolate cookie with like raspberry filling. The one I got is chocolate chip with caramel filling. And if there was a third one, I couldn't tell you. But I got the one with the caramel. Well, of course, I janked them up. You're going to see when I get to it. Mm. Now I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't like Tyson as a brand, but when I tell you this banquet chicken patties are better than I imagined. Now looking at the chicken patties, the way they look, like the white meat inside, it doesn't look like real chicken because it doesn't have the little striations or whatever that be in like real chicken. It still seems like it's just a mashed up chicken nugget. But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it's still delicious. So shout out to that customer for telling me about them. Because if I'm being honest, I probably would never look into the direction of those to get them. That's just so good. Now I put crunchy water on one of them just for the aesthetic, for the people who like lettuce and stuff. Because if I always had the option, I would never get lettuce on my sandwich. This is more of a classic Chick-fil-A type of vibe, or just that kind of classic chicken sandwich vibe in general with the mayo and the lettuce. Since they don't put pickles on hot and spicy, I didn't put pickles on this. But the other three had pickles. These curly fries are so, like, delicious. Dare I say, they're in a conversation for the best frozen fries you can get at a store. Very similar to the Great Value seasoned fries that I like, but better because obviously it's name brand. Like you can't deny the enjoyment of the food that you can get from the grocery store. So I'm sure there's plenty of people who's probably against frozen foods, even though some of those same people probably go to fast food and majority of fast food stuff is frozen, but whatever. But it's delicious and it's satisfying and it does the job. Gotta do it at least once. Mmm. Now remind me, there was another there was another fast food chain that had chicken rings, I believe. And I want to say it was Burger King, because that definitely sounds like a Burger King move. But if I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. If it wasn't Burger King, but I could have sworn Burger King had also had tried their hand at chicken rings before. Then we got the last one. Like I said, the buns are so pillowy and soft, buttery and toasted. Chicken is so moist and delicious, well seasoned. Oh man. This is what diabolical looks like. So this is the cookies that I was telling you about. You know, new stuffed cookies. These abominations on the plate look nothing like the box. So let me tell you what I did. So obviously I was following the directions, you know, what it said. You know, it says 6 tablespoons of softened butter. That's almost a full stick of butter. Um, 1 egg, whatever the case may be. So obviously the butter has to be softened. So I didn't have the butter sitting out ahead of time because I didn't even know. I actually forgot that I wanted to make these today. So they say you can kind of soften the butter a little bit for in a microwave for about 10-15 seconds. They also say that that gives better results for the butter or whatever for the cookies. So I did. So obviously after 15 seconds, it's kind of melted a little bit, and that played a role in the batter, the dough being a little bit more sticky and loose compared to So I already knew it wasn't gonna come out the way I hoped. Then I made them way too big. I didn't even think they was gonna expand. I forgot that they was gonna expand. But you can see they does have that caramel filling in the inside because you have to make you put the cookie dough ball on the tray, you put a little dent in with your thumb or whatever, you pour some of the caramel in there, and then you kind of like pull the surrounding dough over it to close it up. So they wasn't shaped perfectly. It was no way these cookies were gonna be pretty. I will say though, that's really really good. A stuffed cookie is a brilliant idea, and whomever was the pioneer for this, or whatever case may be, is a god among men, or a goddess if it was a woman. It does come off more cakey like though, which I'm not a fan of. I really can't stand cakey like cookies. I like cookies to have the consistency of a cookie, and for cake to have the consistency of cake. But every bite with that caramel filling in the inside, I'm definitely buying these again because I got to do it right. I know how to bake cookies and stuff. You know, I've made them from scratch, so I know the ins and outs of what you got to do. The problem was I'm trying to do 60 things at once. I'm trying to, toast my buns for my chicken sandwiches. I'm trying to preheat the air fryer, preheat the oven, make these so I can put them in the oven. Make sure my cold drinks is cold enough in the freezer when it's time to drink them. So I'm gonna definitely buy these again, and I'm gonna do better. Y'all gonna see the next time y'all see these is gonna look like the box or closer to the box than this. It's not gonna be cakey like this, you know. But then I want to make my own from scratch. And I know it's gonna be fire. I just know it. And no, I'm not eating all this. This is a delicious L, but an L still. It's the caramel that saves it. If it wasn't for the caramel, this would be pretty trash. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not talking about taste. I'm talking about the texture. Subway. Since a lot of people probably still feel like you got the best cookies in the game, even though you've been dethroned already. by two superior sandwich chains and Buffalo Wild Wings, in my opinion. But you're still the ones who are more likely to make this compared to the other ones. Come out with a stuffed cookie. Like, you see how this chocolate chip cookie has caramel stuff inside? Y'all can definitely do it. Like, seriously. Get rid of that stupid foot-long Oreo, whatever that is. I didn't try it, but get rid of that, right? And come out with some stuffed cookies. Trust me. Basically, start off with just this. See how the reception goes. If people like it, you bring in for another cookie. For the chocolate one, I would say do like a vanilla cream or something like that. For the raspberry cheesecake one, probably just do raspberry or something. And then the oatmeal, I don't care what you do for the oatmeal raisins because I don't care about oatmeal raisins. You should throw it in the garbage, but yeah, I'm just throwing some ideas. Um, I already gave Domino's an idea, and I'm giving y'all an idea. Why? Because I'm a foodie. I love food. I'm passionate about food. And desserts, I definitely love dessert. I love cookies. I love brownies. I put it in your hand, Subway, because I know you can do it. You have the makings to do it. If you make these and you mess them up like I did, I'm telling you, the only parts that's worth eating is the parts with the caramel where you're going to get the caramel. Other than that, everything else is just dry cornbread cookie. Like I said, it still got a good taste, but you can get a good taste from store-bought cookies. Y'all know who really got some really good cookies? Walmart. Walmart in the bakery. I'm talking about the ones that they get sent to the store and then they package them or whatever. Those cookies, fire. Not all of them, but they got a good handful of ones. Trust me. I've been still meaning to get a couple of those to eat and review on the channel because they are fire. I'll vouch for them any day of the week. Y'all can have Chips Ahoy and Oreo and all that. Give me the cookies from the bakery. And the recipe of the caramel, like however they made the caramel, it's orgasmic. And then you got milk. Bye. Have a beautiful time.